The ground seems to tremble beneath every step of the elephant. A giant moves forward with a force that is almost impossible to stop. With just a few strides, every predator nearby is forced to hesitate. Beneath its rough gray skin lie a remarkable memory, steady composure, and a determination that is difficult to shake. What has made it one of the most formidable forces on the savanna? The African elephant is the largest land animal alive today, possessing enough power to make the savanna seem to shake with every step. But behind that immense size lies more than strength alone. It is also supported by a level of social bonding rarely seen in the wild. Within the herd, calves are always kept at the center, while the adults form a living shield, protecting the group from any potential danger. On the African savanna, lions remain a symbol of power, known for their strength in numbers and highly coordinated hunting strategies. But when they face an African elephant, the balance shifts dramatically. An adult elephant can weigh more than 12,000 pounds, making it large enough to cause even an entire pride of lions to think carefully before approaching head-on. The encounter begins late on a scorching afternoon along a trail leading down to the riverbank. As the elephant herd approaches the water, the lead bull suddenly comes to a stop. Ahead of them, a group of lions has gathered around the remains of a large animal lying near the shore. Amid the swirling dust, the elephant appears to mistake the scene for a threat to one of its herd members and immediately rushes forward. The lions quickly scatter as the elephant arrives with overwhelming presence. As it moves closer, it reaches out with its trunk to touch the motionless body ahead, as if checking for the worst. Only a few moments later does it realize that it is simply the remains of another animal. The elephant slowly turns back toward the herd and continues on its way to the water. Behind it, the lions remain standing in confusion, seemingly still trying to make sense of what had just happened. A prolonged dry season leaves the savanna more barren than ever. The remaining waterholes become critical gathering places where survival is decided for many animals. For African buffalo, powerful muscles and a bold temperament make them one of the most formidable animals in this environment. But when faced with an adult elephant that outweighs them several times over, the balance of power is almost completely reversed. The encounter takes place at a waterhole near the end of the dry season, as an elephant herd approaches while a group of buffalo remains gathered around the area. The lead elephant moves forward, its heavy steps seeming to shake the ground. Facing it, a mature bull buffalo lowers its horns and stands its ground. Yet after only a few strides from the elephant, the buffalo herd begins to hesitate and gradually changes direction, yielding the waterhole without the need for a direct confrontation. In the harsh wild, strength is not always about charging into a confrontation. Sometimes true power lies in the ability to make an opponent step aside before the conflict even begins. In one corner of the savanna, older bull elephants often control access to water sources and opportunities to approach female herds. When the breeding season begins, many enter a period known as must, a time when testosterone levels rise significantly, making them more aggressive, prompting frequent territorial displays, and increasing their readiness to challenge any rival bull that comes too close. On this stretch of land, these giants enter an intense competition for dominance and the opportunity to mate. The confrontation begins with powerful calls echoing across the grasslands. Then the two bull elephants suddenly surge forward, locking their tusks together in a tense test of strength. The ground seems to tremble beneath each powerful shove. Some of these contests can last for more than an hour, before one elephant gradually tires and chooses to back away. For African elephants, even a serious injury can affect their ability to survive and thrive for years afterward. In the harsh savanna, even the strongest animals understand that sometimes knowing when to step back is the key to enduring and surviving another day. African wild dogs are among the most effective pack hunters on the savanna. Although each individual weighs only about 70 pounds, they are known for remarkable endurance, exceptionally precise teamwork, and pursuits that can stretch for miles across the scorching grasslands. But when they encounter an African elephant, the vast difference in size quickly shapes the outcome. Across the hot, dry grasslands, a pack of African wild dogs quietly trails a herd of elephants moving toward a waterhole. Their focus is not the entire herd, but the more vulnerable individuals along the edge of the formation. As the elephants spread out while approaching the water, the wild dogs begin to pick up speed, fanning out in several directions in an attempt to apply pressure and encourage one elephant to move away from the group. Tension rises within seconds. An adult female elephant immediately turns and moves into a protective position in front of the herd. She spreads her ears wide, releases a deep, resonant call, and advances with powerful, heavy strides. The ground trembles beneath her movement, forcing the wild dogs to scatter quickly and avoid a direct confrontation. They understand that even a single impact could bring their efforts to an immediate end. The encounter comes to an end almost as quickly as it began. The wild dogs gradually give up and turn back toward the vast open grasslands. Hyenas are among the most formidable opportunistic predators on the savanna, known for their persistence, coordinated teamwork, and highly adaptable group strategies. Yet the arrival of an African elephant can instantly change the entire situation. During the harsh dry season, a clan of hyenas follows a herd of elephants, circling the formation and waiting for an opportunity as a young calf begins to fall slightly behind. As the mother and calf gradually lag behind the herd, the hyenas quickly take up different positions. One group creates a distraction to draw the mother's attention, while another quietly moves closer to the calf from behind. The most tense moment arrives. Several hyenas suddenly surge forward from different directions, creating confusion around the mother elephant. Others seize the opportunity to move toward the distressed calf, and for a brief moment, it seems as though their objective may be within reach. In an instant, the elephant herd responds. They quickly move back to shield the calf, forming a protective barrier around it. Each step forward creates a powerful sense of pressure as the herd advances together, forcing the hyenas to spread out and give way. Faced with such overwhelming pressure, the hyenas quickly abandon their attempt. The young calf ultimately reaches safety, protected by its mother and the rest of the herd standing behind it. Amid the hot dust drifting across the savanna, the rhinoceros appears like an armored vehicle of the grasslands. With thick skin, a body weighing more than 6,000 pounds, and a sharp horn projecting from the front of its head, it is more than enough to make many predators think twice. But when it encounters a fully grown African elephant, the situation quickly takes a different turn. The encounter begins along the edge of a shallow river in the sun-scorched savanna. As the elephant herd moves toward the water, a large rhinoceros remains standing near a muddy patch, seemingly determined to hold its ground. The lead bull elephant calmly steps forward, carrying the weight and presence of an animal that weighs several tons. The rhinoceros immediately lowers its sharp horn and suddenly charges forward in response.
Oh my God, babe.
But as the distance closes, the difference in height and sheer size becomes increasingly clear. A powerful shove from the elephant is enough to throw the rhinoceros off balance and take away its advantage. As the situation gradually turns against it, the rhinoceros finally slows down and pauses. It then quietly retreats into the thorny brush, leaving the water source to the elephant herd. In the harsh wild, even creatures often compared to armored vehicles understand that sometimes the best way to keep going is to step back at the right moment. Knowing when to yield can be just as important as strength when it comes to survival. Along Africa's muddy riverbanks, crocodiles are regarded as masters of ambush beneath the dark water. With tremendous bite strength and an almost unmatched ability to remain hidden, they pose a constant threat to many animals that depend on water sources during the harsh, dry season. And African elephants are no exception. At the few narrow water holes that remain across the savanna, encounters between elephants and crocodiles can become especially tense. As an elephant herd approaches to drink, the surface of the water may appear calm, yet subtle movement remains hidden beneath the murky mud below. Then, in a split second, a crocodile suddenly surges upward and clamps onto the trunk of an elephant as it reaches toward the water. The calm surface erupts with a burst of movement as the elephant pulls back sharply and releases a deep, powerful call. But only moments later, with several adult elephants rapidly closing in to support their herd member, the crocodile releases its grip and slips back beneath the water. In the wild, even the most skilled ambush hunters understand that some opponents are simply beyond their ability to overpower. At times, recognizing those limits is an essential part of survival. Across the harsh savanna, every encounter is a contest between strength and the instinct to survive. In the wild, not every predator is capable of challenging these giants. Sometimes, unity itself becomes the most powerful tool for survival. If you want to keep following these challenging survival stories, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And many more extraordinary wildlife journeys are still waiting to unfold ahead.